Welcome back, Idiom Explorers. We're thrilled to have you here for the third installment of our exciting idiom journey on your YouTube channel. In today's lessons, get ready for a special treat. We'll dive into 5 intriguing idioms, revealing their meanings with clear definitions and loads of real-life examples for you to absorb their usage in various contexts. And that's not all. Stick around till the end because we've got a bonus feature just for you. Prepare to be captivated by lively dialogue clips that will transport you to immersive language scenarios. Experience these idioms in action as they come alive in natural conversations. Know one's stuff. What does it mean? Knowing one's stuff means being highly knowledgeable and skilled in a specific subject or field. Here are a few examples. I trust Jane's advice because she knows her stuff about investing in the stock market. He knows stuff like no one else, his knowledge is extensive and diverse.
Ryan, this is my older brother, Kevin.
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
Nice to meet you too.
Kevin, we've known each other since school started. Ryan is my most intimate friend at school. I don't know what I would do without his help. He certainly knows his stuff when it comes to science.
Thrilled to bits. Have you ever heard the phrase thrilled to bits? Thrilled to bits means extremely delighted or overjoyed. Here are some examples of how this idiom can be used. Seeing her loved ones together for her birthday made her thrilled to bits. The children were absolutely thrilled to bits when they heard they were going to Disneyland.
Shall I take you home on my way?
Are you for real? I am thrilled to bits about the offer.
This is what I can do for you.
Hasn't aged a day. Can you tell me what the phrase hasn't aged a day means? Haven't aged a day means looking youthful and not showing signs of aging despite time passing. I'd love to share some examples with you if you're interested. Some celebrities seem to have found the fountain of youth as they haven't aged a day over the years. Despite the stress of his job, Robert hasn't aged a day. He must have good genes.
This man in this photo looks familiar. Could I ask you to tell me who he is? He is my father. Can you describe him more? Of course, he has a thin face with a long forehead. He has a long and bony nose. He is of average height and has fair hair and green eyes. Maybe he's one of my school friends. I had a close friend who just looked like him. I had a best friend back in the 50s. We have always got on and never fell out. He was like a family member. Unfortunately, we grew apart when his family had to live abroad. How sad. And have you been in contact since then? Yes, we kept in touch by letter and phone call. And by the way I went to China for a living, we weren't in touch anymore. Just some letters from me that he ignored. That's so disappointing. Surely. Anyway, his name is Jack. Isn't it? Yes, Jack Anderson. To be honest, I'm not sure about one thing. What is it? He hasn't aged a day. Has he? Yeah.
To cut a long story short. Are you familiar with the phrase to cut a long story short? Cutting a long story short is a phrase used to summarize a lengthy narrative quickly. For example, you can say, they had a complicated relationship, but to cut a long story short, they decided to remain friends in the end. After years of struggle and setbacks, to cut a long story short, I finally achieved my dream of opening my own business.
Have you taken this picture recently? Yes, it was about a year ago. You're not serious. He still has a youthful appearance for someone over 60. To cut a long story short, it is for his healthy and active lifestyle. His healthy and active lifestyle? Definitely. Having a healthy lifestyle helps you to look younger than your age.
Not have a minute to call one's own. Do you know what it means? Not have a minute to call one's own means being too busy to have any free time for personal leisure or enjoyable activities. For example, you can say, with all the household chores and looking after the kids, Maria doesn't have a minute to call her own these days. The new project is taking up all of Sarah's time. She doesn't have a minute to call her own anymore.
Who's that guy?
He's my brother-in-law, Andy. He got married to my half-sister Rose 7 years ago. And they are their children, Tom and Sarah.
Cute kids.
Exactly. They're twins.
What does she do?
She is an executive manager. She works at an international company.
So, she doesn't have a minute to call her own.
Yeah,